Well, good morning, and welcome to Let's Play. I hope you're doing well. For quarter two of 2024, we're going to be taking a look at a game that was gifted to me by my good friend Gus. It is called Against the Storm, and it is by Eremite Games. On Steam for $29.99, the game has very positive reviews as of this time, with 93% of the reviews in the last 30 days being positive. It says, a dark fantasy city builder where you must rebuild civilization in the face of apocalyptic rains. As the Queen's Viceroy, lead humans, beavers, lizards, foxes, and harpies to reclaim the wilderness and secure a future for civilization's last survivors. Now, this came out December 8th of 2023, and it is listed as a city builder, strategy, base building, simulation game. So let's get started.
The world is plagued by the Blight Storm, a vile cycle of destruction ravaging everything in its path. The only safe haven is the smoldering city where the mysterious scorched queen reigns. You are one of her viceroys, a pioneer sent into the wilds, tasked with establishing new settlements and acquiring valuable resources for the crown. Your goal is to help rebuild the smoldering city and secure the future of the Queen's subjects.
Okay, it looks like I might have to turn up the sound a little. Maybe not. All right, WASD moves the camera. Neglecting your village will increase the queen's impatience and bring her wrath upon you. Fulfilling your duties will increase the town's reputation, unlock new buildings, and eventually bring you to victory. Now, choose a new blueprint. Select the crown icon. Each expedition starts with only a few essential blueprints. More will be given as you gain reputation point. Now pick the woodcutter's camp, which is the only thing we can pick. Press space to resume. Build a woodcutter's camp and explore the forest. You have to keep the fire going at all times. All right, so we need to build this. And you want to build a camp near resources, obviously. So we're going to put you right here. And I think that's perfectly fine. So we should get one of these little guys who will come over and build that for us. And there he is. I think that's a human. I like the animations for building. So let's see if we can take a look at the little creatures we have here. All right, so these guys here are beavers. These are the humans. And these are like a lizard type people. All right, now that we've built that, we do need to assign some people to it. We got 3 beavers. Well, beavers and wood cutting, perfect combination. So we're going to give that job to them. We have new orders. Periodically, you'll be assigned new orders. Select the envelope icon in the upper right corner to check on new objectives. All right. So now we need a second woodcutter's camp. And then we need to produce 10 wood, which we've already done. So let's go ahead and build our second camp. We're going to put that one here. And ore rotates. Let's watch them build it. The graphics are really nice in this. I like them. Low poly, but they're very well done. Very colorful. And it looks like we're done with those. Okay. So our next assignment is to cut through the forest and discover 2 glades, and to assign 5 beavers as woodcutters. Well, luckily for us, our last reward was 3 new residents, which turned out to be 3 new beaver. So we will go ahead and assign them to the 2nd woodcutter camp. Now, we can mark trees. We click on this axe with the plus on it. We can select the trees we want them to be cutting. There. Now, we have to give them a minute. And it looks like the queen has given us a new building. A shelter. So let's go ahead and pick that. Now we can go under housing, go to shelter, and let's see. Never been quite sure what's the actual front of this. I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll put this right. We'll put it right here. And we'll put a second one. Well, I would put it on this side, but he's in the way. We'll put it right here. We can move that around as things get bigger. So that's 2 houses. Looks like we have opened up 1 glade already. Ah, over here. What do we have in here? Root deposit. We need a forager's camp for that. Okay, so all this stuff is camps we don't have. Forager and trapper. Drizzlewing nest, huh? Let's see, can I move this? Yes, I actually can. So you're not stuck with a building in the place that you put it. You can move them around a little. It looks like they're working on this one, and the other guys are working on this one. So we just have to wait for them to get done. I don't think we have anything else we can build at the moment. Nope. If we really wanted to, we could sit here and put some roads down. Don't think it's really all that necessary. I think the only thing you can't move is the main warehouse, which of course stores all your materials. Order's ready to complete, huh? Oh, did we open up another spot? We did. Okay. We're going to get 3 humans, 30 meat, and the Queen's Grace. Alright, our next thing will be to build a forager camp, forage for some vegetables. Our reward will be +1 to vegetable production. And for the tutorial sake, we're getting the small forager camp next. Go over here, select it, and put that right here next to these vegetables. How are y'all doing over here? Still working on that. Okay. A lot of unexplored little nooks in here. Alright, that's built. Who are we hiring? We got 2 lizards. We got 6 humans. Let's hire 2 of the humans over here. Put them to work. Oh, and if you decide you don't want them to continue chopping down a section, you can deselect it too. Now they will focus on mainly here to open up that. And of course we have these guys working on this section. Afterwards, we'll probably have them go open up this, and then this. Alright, so they are gathering vegetables over here. Looks like either cabbage or broccoli. I'm not sure which it's supposed to be. Could be either one. How's this doing? Okay, small hearth. The heart of the colony is protected by the holy flame. Villagers gather here to rest, eat, and receive clothing. If the fire goes out, people will lose hope. So, you can see it will use various fuel, including coal, sea marrow, oil, or wood. And nothing can be sacrificed in this hearth. So in order to upgrade it, we would need 4 decorations and at least 8 villagers. Looks like we've opened up another spot. Worm tongue nest, huh? That requires a trapper camp. Clay deposit requires a stonecutter camp. Ah, but we have something of interest here. Alright. A glade event. A destroyed camp in the wilderness. There are still survivors in the area. Let's welcome some new villagers. So it looks like I don't know if we're giving them this. Oh, we need to assign some people to go talk to them, though. Let's send a human and a lizard. And then let's go investigate. And it looks like we're finished with the next order. And it looks like we have some newcomers ready to... Well, let's go talk to the queen first. Because she does get annoyed. And if she gets too annoyed, it's game over. Alright. What's our next goal? Stonecutter camp. And produce 5 clay. Our rewards will be a crate of stone and steel shovels. Now, we can choose here between a beaver and a lizard, or a beaver and 2 humans. The beaver and lizard will bring with them 20 grain. Food is good. The beaver and humans will bring 5 vegetables, 3 leather, and 3 stone. So, you do have to carefully think about your choices. At the moment, we're more interested in the food, so we're going to accept the first one. Alright, let me go ahead. There we go. How are we doing over here? Oh, looks like we completed over here, so let's go ahead and open that up next. Go over here, and of course we're getting the stonecutter camp next. Now we can put that over here, if there is some clay here, or over here where there's quite a bit of clay, we're going to do that. Okay, wait for them to build that. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and plonk down another house because we did just get some newcomers. There we go. Remember, this is the tutorial, and you do want to follow the tutorial closely because losing is not an option. Let's go ahead and put 2 lizards here and put them to work gathering our clay. And what do we have in here? More roots. It looks like we have something here. So we have an herbalist camp. A building destroyed by the storm, it can be rebuilt or salvaged. So if we choose to salvage it, we will get 10 wood, 5 clay, a crate of clay, and a bundle of reeds, not weeds. But if we want to rebuild it, it's going to require 2 parts, 10 wood, and we would get an herbalist camp. We're going to hold off on that because we do not have the parts. But we are going to go ahead and tell them not to chop that. We'll just finish opening this up a little bit. Where are we? Over here. I think we can also tell them to stop chopping here. Start chopping there. Oh, it looks like we have our clay. Oh, the Queen's envoy. No one can weather the storm alone. The Queen offers you a cornerstone that will lay the foundation for your town's prosperity. Choose wisely, as you won't be able to change it. So, we can either choose an exploration contract. The Royal Academy wants a detailed map of the region and will supply anyone willing to help. Gain 20 reeds and 20 clay for each discovered glade. Or, building materials are the foundation of every settlement. Production is 50% quicker in the building crude workstation. I'm going to go with the exploration contract. Okay, we've finished that. We'll go ahead. Now we need to make a harvester's camp and collect 5 plant fiber. We'll get a rich in fiber perk, and of course the Queen's Grace. Alright, so we have learned the harvester camp. We can put that in a couple of places. Right here we've got quite a bit of flax. So we can put that near the flax, just like that. I like the music in this game. It's very beautiful, but very grim as well. Wondering if they're not doing anything because I need to move this. Yep, that's exactly what it is. There we go. Now y'all will do some work, right? And that would be the same as for over here. So you will need to move your stations closer to where you want them to work. Or else you may find them not working where you want them to, or not working at all. Okay, this is ready. We need 2 people for that. How are we doing? We're doing okay food-wise, not great, but enough that nobody's starving at the moment. Oh, and there's always a bunch of read mores like logistics. It tells you all about logistics. And this game, the help section, all the tutorials are quite useful. So for logistics, it says every building has its own internal storage, where the goods it produces or gathers are temporarily stored. When the internal storage reaches its limit, the goods in it will be transported to the main warehouse by a worker. While transporting, it is important to keep in mind that villagers have a limited carry capacity, depending on their profession and active perks, so they might need to walk between their workplace and the main warehouse multiple times. Then we have a section on winning and losing. In Against the Storm, you build not one, but many settlements. To successfully establish a town, and therefore win a run, you need to collect enough reputation points to fill the entire reputation for blue. It's important to do this before the queen's impatience, red, reaches its maximum. If the queen loses her patience, you will lose. You also lose if all your villagers either leave or die. And we have a thing about exploration. Although you're surrounded almost entirely by thick forest, there are smaller and bigger glades around your starting location. To establish a successful settlement, you'll have to cut your way through to them. Glades can contain resources, treasures, fertile soil, ruined buildings, and more. Use the tree marking tool, the axe icon on the right-hand side of the lower control HUD, to point your woodcutters to specific areas they should prioritize. The best rewards come from dangerous or forbidden glades, marked with a skull icon, but these always have at least one dangerous glade event within them, which will require you to deliver certain goods or complete a challenge to complete them. And then, of course, that would be this one over here, which will be told when we're ready to tackle it, for the sake of the tutorial. Alright, we are going to move you again, and put you over here. And then we're going to start having you chop into this area. And how are you doing over here? Still working on that. How are we doing? Okay, we've completed that. Alright. There we go. Our next, we need to make some planks, some bricks, some fabric, which of course will require a workstation, which of course is going to be the next thing she's going to offer us. And we'll put that here, mainly because it's right by several resources, including the main storage. Our reputation's pretty good so far. Have you all broken through here? You have. Very good. Now where can I send you? I think I want to send you over this way. So we'll go ahead and do the rest of that. We'll move you over here, which will kind of about as close as we're going to get. Okay. Have them start working on this blade over here. And it looks like we have another event here. Alright, so we can get another beaver and another lizard, or we can send them to the Citadel and get amber pouch, and it would cost us 4 eggs to do. We're going to go ahead and welcome them. Who are we sending? We'll send you and you. Go investigate. Here, we need to hire 2 people. We're going to hire lizard and human again. So things are moving along kind of nicely. Oh, we have a place to gather more clay once we run out. Actually, I think we can move these guys a little bit. There. So I think... Oh, they're just about done chopping that section. I might move them over here and have them help with this as well. And we can put you... Can I put you in here? No, not quite. I'll put you right there for the moment. I don't know if they're going to get too much of that, but it's close enough. Might even have them clear a little bit here. That way we can move one of the woodcutter lodges there. Alright, so while we're waiting, because we're waiting for things to get built, go take a look at decorations. We have a variety of little decorations we can put in. There's a bench, some barrels, fences, a park, some bushes, flower bed, garden, only decorative, a fire shrine, which we can't build yet, or a lizard post. In fact, I don't think we can build any of these just yet. Well, we could do the bench. So we can build the top row because they only require wood. The bottom row requires things like timber, fabric, and brick. Go find a little place to put a little bench, huh? Put it right here. Let's put another one down. Because they like little decorations. It makes them feel better. We'll put one here. We'll put another one over here. Have little places to sit. I think that's all we can build for... Yeah, you can build a maximum of 4. I'm going to go ahead and put a little garden. No, can't put the garden in. I forgot. That requires the other stuff. Could put a little park in. There we go. Now it's very stormy right now. Probably not a good sign. I think we have cleared up enough space that we can move this over here. We can. We might even be able to move this one too. Oh, we can. In fact, could very well move both of them into the new area. There we go. Looks like we have a small abandoned cache. An abandoned cache of goods. This could be lost shipment or something much more valuable. So we could break it open with 6 stone, and we will apparently get quite a number of food items and clay. Or we could send it to the Citadel, which would require 3 tools, but we would get amber pouch and half of a reputation for a Queen's Grace. I'm going to go ahead and break it open. And of course, we need to have a couple of our residents do that. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and have somebody open that. And it looks like the last bit we can open up before we open up the big bad area. Alright, we have newcomers again. We can get plant fiber from this group. We can get leather, grain, and vegetables from this group. So we're going to take group B. And I'm going to make one more shelter. There we go. And it looks like we have completed the next task. Oh, a cornerstone. We can have an egg delivery line that gives us 15 eggs a minute, or a fiber delivery line that gives us 15 plant fiber a minute. I'm going to go with the eggs. Food is always good. Huh, it looks like we have 3 insects. Ew. We don't have any roots or mushrooms because we still haven't had a chance to fix this up. Oh, do we have them? Hold on. Let me find out. We do. Okay, we can fix this now. Let me assign some workers. There we go. I'm going to take our reward here. And we have our last task, which is to cut through the forest to discover one dangerous or forbidden glade. Change the resource from scroll to fabric in the ancient shrine found in the glade. And then deliver one ancient tablet. All right. Well, there we go. Now we get to work towards breaking through here, so we can break through here to the glade. And I do believe that while both of them can get to this glade, I'm going to have to move them again to get to the second part. How are we doing over here? Ah, we are fixed. Okay. Now they can collect... I think they can collect the mushrooms. Yes. And they can also collect berries. And these guys still have fiber that it can gather. And we're not going to get the trapper's camp, unfortunately. Oh, can we build a small foraging camp? Looks like we might be able to. Okay. Things are moving along quite well. The queen is hardly annoyed. I mean, she's a little annoyed, but you can only go as fast as you can go. I think they're doing quite excellently. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and... okay, so they can collect the root, but not the other stuff. That's fine. There you go. Go collect some roots. How are we doing over here? Are we going to get through with that tree? It's a very nice game. Like I said, I really enjoyed the graphics. It's colorful, but not like overblown. So I appreciate that. Aha. Oh, we even got little bits of food in here. I'm going to move you there. And then we're going to move you there. And it looks like we get to choose another blueprint. Your renown grows. You can now choose from one of the available blueprints. So we can choose between a lizard house, a human house, or a beaver house. And I'm wondering, it looks like this is kind of I guess depending on if you want more of a certain group in, I'm going to choose the human house because I've seen what the other two look like and they all look rather cute. Let me go ahead and build a human house. Okay, right there. And then we'll put another one right there. There we go. Looks like we have 20 humans, 15 beaver, and 10 lizards. Huh, we have 45 residents. Very nice. Wondering, can we build some of this other stuff now? We can. Let's go ahead and build a fire shrine. We'll put that there. Looks good. All right, who's building it? There we go. And it's just a decoration. But it makes him happy. Wondering. Got a little tiny bit of clay over there, nothing to worry about. It looks like these guys here, I can move them this way. Because that's where the clay is that they're working on. And it looks like y'all are done here. I can move you over a little bit so you can get to that flax better. There you go. There's a whole bunch of flax here too, but we won't need it. Oh, and there is one more thing that I guess we don't learn in this tutorial, but it's the hostility of the forest. So, the forest, people are growing more anxious. 0 to global resolve. The forest always watches. So the forest is not happy with us, even though the queen might be. Yeah, it looks like we shouldn't need to do any more chopping. So I'll go ahead and clear that. And we have discovered an ancient shrine. Dangerous glade event, an ominous shrine from a long-forgotten era. It's dangerous, but it might hold some ancient knowledge useful to the crown. Alright. Uh-oh. See, we need to change that to fabric. Investigate. Okay, they're going to go investigate that. It actually killed 3 of our villagers because we were taking our time. That's not good. We'll go ahead and take that. We're just waiting for that to complete. Well, it says follow your orders. I'm following my orders, so meh. So up here you have all sorts of things, like it'll tell you the storm year, when the next drizzle is, the hostility, of course, looming darkness, and I think they are returning with the ancient tablet. They are. We're done. Settlement is complete. The village has been secured, but there is one more test of your skills. So everything we've unlocked, the woodcutter's camp, the small forager camp, the stonecutter camp, harvester's camp, crude workstation, a small hearth, small warehouse, a trading post, and farm fields. And we have also been rewarded with a stockpile of food. So that is it for part 1, and next time when we continue, we will look at the next part of the tutorial and see where it leads us. But let me know in the comments below. What do you think of this game so far? Is this a type of game that you like to play? And if it is, do you have any tips? Until next time, bye for now.